And now let's meet the starting lineup for the...
Richard the... Should be an interesting... game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And the Clippers starting five. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Now here's Westbrook. Harden missing his last shot. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. It's George on the wing. A 3 ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Melton. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Harden outside. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career, Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
And finished off by Leonard.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks. Now Melton. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Melton passes to Tucker. Harden against Westbrook. And Harden with the stuff.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside for Batum. Off target with his 3. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Melton passes to Harden. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket. Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Now, here's George. A 3 from Leonard. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Yep, it counts. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for the
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Your Sixers ENT. Your Sixers ENT. Let's give them a big round of applause.
And the first one at the line is good.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Harden with it. Leonard picks him up. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
Outside, George. Batum inside the three-point line. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers. They have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Embiid throws it down.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Leonard against Harden. Here's Embiid, and then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubac.
Throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Melton finds Tucker. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Harden surveying the D, and Harden with the stuff.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
Embiid with the steal. Melton with the ball. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Harrell. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. Here's Maxey. Morris with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Maxey. Outside Covington for 3. And another three for the Clippers. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Covington wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is what Covington is known for, effective at stretching the floor with his outside shooting.
Maxey kicks to Niang. Back to Maxey. He can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And stolen by Harrell.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Niang passes to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's man. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Harrell dishes to Dedmon. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Man passes to Morris. Nifty move. He lays it in.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Maxey kicks to McDaniel. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Covington. 9 points in the game so far. And he converts the layup. Covington's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
There's McDaniels. They get it back. Harrell. Pass to Niang. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Gordon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden dishes to Tucker. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Timeout for the Sixers.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Harden the pass to Embiid. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
outside Leonard. Again, Los Angeles. Guys, Robert Covington firing. Thank you, David, for that interview. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble.
Now, here's Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Milton with the ball. Leonard picks him up. 5 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Second chance shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Joel Embiid. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 now.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Harden can't hit. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Embiid inside, working on Zubac. Embiid with the screen on Leonard. Here's Harden. Here's Embiid, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 15.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden kicks to Embiid. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, and every season, Embiid seems to improve as a scorer, adding different elements and wrinkles to his game.
From deep, George. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the way, Harris. A 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Leonard, and there's the drive.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. Leonard with the steal. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. Batum wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Batum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Harden up top. He's covered by Leonard. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Clippers on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Tucker finds Harris. Shot clock at 6. Harden with it. The pass to Embiid. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Passes it to Tucker. For 3, Harris.
And, you know, Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
Down low, here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, there is no way to stop him. It has not been physically created a way to stop. His length, his massive hands, he can catch any lob.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Zubac has got his second bucket.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Harden the pass to Harris. And the 76ers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
And look who's coming out right now, everybody. Let me hear you make some noise for your Sixers ENT.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Back to Tucker. Stolen by Zubac. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Anthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
Zubac with the screen for George. Inside. Zubac finds George. And here's Covington from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Covington's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Harden against Leonard. Harden the pass to Embiid. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. For 3, Covington. George passes to Mann. Clock at 6. Outside, Covington. Harris on the double team. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and that one is good from Zubac.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Embiid kicks to Melton. Harris passes to Melton. Harden outside. Fades away. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Man passes to Leonard. Over Harris. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Elton kicks to Harden, so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the inbound, and the rejection by Zubac. Leonard against Harris. Zubac, a screen on Harris. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
An area that Leonard has focused on honing, just taking what the D gives you in that pick and roll.
Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Right side, George. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And now the 76ers on the break. On up the court.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Covington. Puts up a 3. Outside for George. Traps in the tray. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And look how quick on the draw George is. The moment he's got the ball, he's in motion for the shot.
Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Guarded by Tucker. Harris outside. Dishes it to Tucker. Out to Harris. Here's Melton. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Zubac, a screen on Harden. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Pass to Tucker. Harris outside. To the inside. Embiid. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
76ers foul.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
First team foul.
Harden against George. And the pass to Man. Now here's Covington. He's tightly guarded. Here's George. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And here's Harden for 3. The rebound by Paul George. Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So the Clippers with the win. This was a... David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Philadelphia will get the first possession. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden. Beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam.
Jackson with a screen on Harden. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Outside Harden. On the tape. And Harden with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Kept alive. Adams, the pass to Morant. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Outside Tucker. Down low. And stolen by Bane. Here's Jackson. Let's go with a 3. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Jackson.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
And then Harden with the jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Back to Adams. Outside Morant. Another shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Tucker drives it in. Pass to Embiid. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
It's easy to see what a strong on-the-ball defender Anthony Melton is. Tremendous instincts, quick hands, and a ton of energy.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Melton. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Melton on the double. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. The steal numbers for Melton are always strong. Surprising how many blocks he gets there, Smitty.
BA, his block rate is much better than other guys who stand 6'2". Combine that with his steals, and you can see why players dread having DeAnthony Melton guard them.
Adams with a screen on Melton. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:11 left in the first. Brooks outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Here's Adams.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Melton outside. Back to Harris. Right side Tucker. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Morant with it. Picked up by Embiid. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Harden. He's got 6. Melton misses.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
And Morant drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. Tucker with a screen on Morant. Out to Harris. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Sixers ahead, up by 1. Let's take it. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. The Sixers leading. Right side Maxey. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Harrell. Driving to the basket. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Jones hits them both. Now Maxey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
McDaniels against Jones. To the left side wing. Pass to Niang. Outside McDaniels. Dedmon with it. Oh, swiped away. Kennard on the wing. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Maxey against Kennard. Pass to Jones. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Back to Dedmon. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. The shot no good. Here's Aldama, defended by Dedmon. Back to Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Second chance shot. Here's Kennard. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Okay, showing he's capable of throwing it down.
Hey, I wish we saw more of these dunks from him. He obviously has the size and ability for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
Nice shot by Kennard.
A three-point specialist like Kennard won't pass on a corner shot.
Dedmon, a screen on Jones. Here's Maxey. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. That one falls. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
To the middle. Here's Tillman. The shot misses, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Kennard. Count that one. Dedmon's got his first 2 points.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
From deep. Kennard can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Dedmon inside. He's against Tillman. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Dedmon, the pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Maxey again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Dedmon, the pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer off the mark. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for... Thanks very much, Allie.
32, the Grizzlies, 21.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam. Well, Memphis shooting only 36% so far in this game. Morant, the pass to Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's got 11 points.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Harden, the pass to Melton. Back to Harden. And here's Embiid. Yep, that one goes. He's got 9.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Harris passes to Embiid.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Embiid, high post. Jackson on him. Now here's Harden, pounded by Morant. And Harden with the slam!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
From deep, Bane again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Melton passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Harden finds Embiid. Here's Melton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Melton drops them both. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Morant with it, now guarded by Harris. A good look from Bane. And James Harden pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Harris misses. Memphis shooting at about 44% so far. The drive by Bane. Pass to Adams. And that one good.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Hart, the pass to Embiid. That's tipped.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Fast break, Philadelphia. On up the court. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Melton drops them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Morant with it, picked up by Embiid. Back to Bane from the arc. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Here's the 3. And another miss by Philadelphia. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. That one on Tucker. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Melton passes to Tucker. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Melton misses.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden. Oh, Adams with the block. Kennard outside. Brooks finds Adams. The three from Bane. Rebound by the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harden, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
Harden hits them both. Timeout call, Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Knocked loose. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter ahead by... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Back to Bane. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Harden, the pass to Melton. Now Harris, hounded by Morant. And Harris throws it down.
And right there, you can see Tobias had made up his mind. The ability to handle the ball at his size makes him a tough matchup.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, the 76ers shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Outside Harden. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Outside for Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Embiid. Melton left side. Back to Embiid. Melton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 17.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man. Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Embiid. And he lays it up and in.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Oh, stolen by Embiid.
Memphis foul. That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Harden. And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Melton on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Embiid. Melton against Brooks. Oh, there's the alley.
You expect Embiid to find his points. He's a talented player who can score at will.
Now here's Bane. Jackson on the wing. And here's Morant looking to end the run. And again, Memphis no good. Now here's Embiid. Knocks it down from distance. Embiid's got 15 points here in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Pass to Brooks. The three ball. Drops in the three.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Tucker with a screen on Morant. Harden with it. He's picked up by Adams. Outside Tucker. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And they're pushing it up. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tucker. Nails the wide open jumper.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's Bane. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Brooks from outside. The offensive rebound.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now, here's Batum. Here's George. Brooks grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And he gets it to go.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Here's Leonard. This one for three. Carries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2 points. That one goes.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
And here's George for three. Zubac, a screen on Bane. And it's George missing. Pass to Jackson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Batum, a screen on Bane. And George kicks to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Out left to the wing. Memphis moving it around. Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. To the paint. To the inside. Over in the corner, Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard sets a screen for Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Batum. George finds Batum. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
From deep, George. And here's Leonard from three. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Bane. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Batum, a screen on Bane. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Right side Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. Inside, here's Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 8 points for him.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here's George. Leonard with a screen on Bane. From deep three-point range. The shot that time, not on target. And Memphis the other way now. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
A three from Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now Bane. No points in the game yet for him. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Got it. Good job in the low post. 13 points for John Morant.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Williams is out there with Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Now here's Gordon. Plumlee dishes to Morris. Plumlee in the post. He's against Clark, and it's in there.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Kennard, the pass to Clark. Here's Mann. Covington in the corner. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Plumlee with the screen. 4 on the clock. A fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. Memphis leading by 6. Kennard with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Covington. Plumlee with a screen on Kennard. Covington with it. Guarded now by Clark. To the middle. Over Plumlee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so Clark nails both of them. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now here's Williams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. With the crossover, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Mann. Covington, a screen on Williams. Covington wide open. He fires. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Boy, Covington has so improved offensively with his jumper. That is pretty.
Clark left side. It's stolen by Morris. Down low, here's Covington, and the layup falls.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Mann. Takes it out to Covington. There's the three. That shot off. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Clark. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Mann. Outside Covington. Out to Morris. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Williams inside. There's the pass to Kennard. Fires for three. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. Finished off the break. Gordon's got his first 2 points.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Mann passes to Gordon. 40 seconds left in the first half.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Conchar can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Morris with the screen for Gordon. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Eric Gordon. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead. Williams kicks to Clark. Pass to Kennard. The three. Sinks the triple.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 27. The Grizzlies, 33.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George passes to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Outside, Bane. Jackson kicks to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
George looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Zubac. Outside, Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane with it. Leonard picks him up. Bane against George. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
The shot by George, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
George against Morant. Payne for three. Jackson passes to Brooks. Jackson a screen on Batum. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. They get it back. Here's Morant. Right side Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Here's Westbrook. The Grizzlies making the shot. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 11.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Adams, and Adams with the slam.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And it's George finishing it off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Morant passes to Adams. On the wing, Payne. Morant against Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Now here's Gordon. Outside Covington. Passes it to Morris. They swipe it. Kennard up top. Defended by Gordon. Aldama passes to Clark. Shoots over Covington. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Covington. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
Aldama passes to Kennard. He dishes it to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Williams. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the power forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closer. Pass to Clark. Here's Aldama. Williams looking around. 6 to shoot. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the dunk by Covington.
Robert Covington sought out the contact, finishes the play, and now we'll try to finish the three-point play.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Morris, and it's Paul George in for Eric Gordon. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Here's Mann, guarded by Morant. It's George on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner, the leaner. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Covington setting the pick for George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Here's Jackson, misses the baby hook.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Takes it out to Covington. To the middle. Now the pass to Mann. The three connects from three-point range.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Blocked again. It's stolen by Adams. Payne for three, and the three ball is good. Baines got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Pass to Covington. Inside, here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Here's Morant. Brooks kicks to Bane. And two free throws coming up on it. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under
the action
review.
is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Bane drops them both. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And George with the stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
And that one is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard inside. Here's Man. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This
we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Tucker finds Embiid. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George against Harden. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. Melton passes to Tucker. They get the rebound. And stolen by Leonard.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Embiid with it. Guarded by Covington. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Here's Tucker. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden, beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Zubac finds Leonard. Puts up a 3. Tries again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Harden. Melton outside. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And then Embiid with the dunk.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
On the wing, Harden. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Mann. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Sixers trailing. Harden, the pass to Harris. Embiid with it. And he banks in the layup.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Covington finds George. Takes a three, and he gets it to go. George has got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
Harden hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
George against Tucker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
George hits them both.
And you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Zubats. To the wing on the left. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over George. Embiid can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Leonard. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George. Over Melton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Harris.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
The 76ers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer, Harden. That one doesn't drop. For 3, Covington.
Well, he's a bit of a tweener defensively, but I like the effort there from Tobias.
One quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. George Niang out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Pass to Harrell. And here is Maxey. There's the drive. Can't get it to drop. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Now here's Gordon. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
VA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Shot is good by Gordon.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Westbrook against Maxey. And jams it home. Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Dedmon, the pass to Harrell. Here's Niang. Now Harrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. They need this. And Maxey with the lay-in.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Harrell, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Covington. And it's Westbrook in for Mann. The 76ers also with a sub. Harden's checked in. It's George on the wing. Defended by Harden. George with the bucket.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Harris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Embiid, and it's rejected.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee, hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
From deep, Melton. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to George. Into the lane.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Plumlee. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Plumlee's gotten his first points in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Embiid can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Harden against George. Joel Embiid with the board. The 76ers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Melton passes to Embiid. Now Harris. Embiid is screen on George. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
And finished off by Westbrook.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Harden drives in. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris with it. Guarded now by George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Paul George.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mann. Leonard with a screen on Melton. 3 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And so it's Los Angeles. Allie, as always, thank you. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Terrence Mann is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Pass to Maxey. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid the price.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Maxey. And he slams it in one-handed.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team. And it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Westbrook. Plumlee down low. Maxey covering. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Batum. Offensive board. Plumlee passes to Morris. And here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Maxey.
When you telegraph a cross-court pass, it usually gets picked off.
Now here's Dedmon. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Maxey passes to Dedmon. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Here's Westbrook. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Westbrook's got 12 points.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Maxey finds Harrell. Outside Maxey. Rejected by Westbrook.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
To the paint. Here's Morris. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Just 5 on the clock. Embiid from outside. Out left to the wing. Driving inside. Misses the layup.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Out to Covington. Back to man. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Leonard with a screen on Harden. For 3, George. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Harden against Leonard. Harden, the pass to Melton. Left side, Tucker. Outside for Harden. Melton outside. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's man. And that one is hammered home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Harris finds Melton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. First free throw is good. And Melton drops them both. Here's George. He's got 14. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Three-pointer. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter. Harden fires away from outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Foul, Philadelphia. First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. One shot.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drains the turnaround J. George has got 16 points now.
Yeah, Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, already up 26 points as this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. McDaniels out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's George Niang. And it's Dedmon in at the center position. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Harrell finds McDaniels. Here's Niang. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the jam by Covington.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
For 3, Maxey. No good on the shot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Pass to Dedmon. Will it go? Fades away. They get it back. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Leonard for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Man misses. The 76ers shooting poorly at only 28%. Dedmon, the pass to Harrell. Now here's Maxey. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near him. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've got a 13-2 run going. For 3, George. And the Clippers Clippers hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's man. And a two-handed jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Zubac's inside, defended by Harden. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. And there's 1:45 left in the game. Here's man. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Leonard finds some space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
So he gets them both. 1:03 left in the game. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Covington. No good, a bit long that time. Harden with it. Pass to Embiid. Shoots it from the high post. Paul George pulls it in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Zubac. And a nice finish on the layup.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Harris finds Tucker. Outside Harden. Jacks up a 3. Paul George pulls it in. From about 19, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Harden. Embiid kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Here's Morant. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target from 3-point range.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Melton passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this goes.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. And he knocks down the first one. And Bane drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Out to Harris. Pass to Tucker. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his side. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Harden. Nice D from Brooks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Payne for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's Harden with the drive and Harden with the stuff.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Payne kicks to Jackson. Morant against Harden. Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Harden looking it over. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Bane. He has 6. They get the rebound, and Adams kicks to Morant. Outside, Bane. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Bane's got 9 points.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Embiid wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Brooks finds Adams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers lead. Harden outside. Out to Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He comes away with 11 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Adams' shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 6. Embiid, the pass to Harden. And it's Morant with the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Dedmon. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Kennard. McDaniels defending. And there's the pass to Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers leading by 4. Up top, Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Niang, and the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. McDaniels with the ball. Feeds to Dedmon. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Dedmon's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. McDaniels passes to Maxey. Slam dunk by Maxey.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Maxey over Williams. Niang kicks to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Williams against Maxey.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Maxey attacking. Niang. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting. 90% from the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now, here's Kennard. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Williams. Maxey against Williams. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Good D by Williams. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And there aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Here's Dedmon. The Grizzlies making the shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Niang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, leading by 5.
Well, you know, he may be the best player in the league at drawing contact, James Harden. I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defending.
It's his first trip to the line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Payne. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
From deep, Harden, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
29, the 76ers, 36.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Ja Morant. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now Tucker, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Now Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Here's Embiid, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the score by Memphis. Harden can't hit. Morant with it, picked up by Harris. Morant against Harris. Embiid with the steal. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
Morant with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
To the inside, stolen by Brooks. Here we go, one-on-one. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Jackson against Harden. Popped up there for Embiid.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Harden. Philadelphia leading by 8. Harris dishes to Tucker. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Stolen by Harden. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Joel Embiid. Montrezl Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels, he's checked in for Melton. And Maxey's subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Harrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Dedmon. Harrell finds McDaniel. 4 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. McDaniel's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Kennard. The kick out to Williams. Right wing. Here's Conchar. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
And here's Maxey. He dishes it to Harrell. Now here's McDaniels. And he makes good on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, Jalen McDaniels was out there with Maxey. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Dedmon into the center position. Now, here's Kennard. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. PJ Tucker comes in for Harrell. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for McDaniels. And Adams sends it back. Just 4 to shoot. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Morant looking around. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense, that they are really piling up the steals in this one.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harden's checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Morant. 76ers getting the bucket. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 22 points. Harden outside. Tucker finds Maxey. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Bain drawn the double team. Adams finds Jackson. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Maxey in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
And here's Harden following Ja Morant's 3. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Morant. To tie it up. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. It's stolen by Adams. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the free throw, no good.
You'd think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Harden against Morant. Tucker a screen. Harden the pass to Maxey. Clock at 4. Embiid trying to break loose. Yes!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 3. There's 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Jackson a screen on Harden. Now here's Morant for 3. The 3 won't fall. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. crash in hostile territory. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. And it's Man in at the point.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
On the clock, down low. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And he drives in. Kicks it out to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's Morant. Shoots it. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by Los Angeles. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed. For John Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Man. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Now here's Morant. Jackson finds Bain. Back to Jackson. And Adams with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's George. Steven Adams making his last shot.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Grant, not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Man passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Morant. Kept alive. Here's Adams. Now the feed to Morant. Brooks against George. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Leonard with the screen on Bain. George with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Jackson. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Brooks the best of Morant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Paul George, he's been... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Morris is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Batum, and it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. Williams passes to Clark. Basket, good.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now, here's Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
Morris into the lane. Morris with the screen for Batum. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Williams dishes to Clark. Over Plumlee. And it's Clark with the finish.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Clippers leading by 3. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
As explosive as they come at the point guard position, Russell Westbrook playing at the rim.
Here's Kennard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Off the left rim and out. Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And stolen by Gordon. Plumlee the pass to Morris. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Plumlee with the steal. And now, here comes Gordon, leading the break. Outside for Batum. 1:51 left in the second quarter. And the Clippers miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And here's Kennard. Shoots it up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Luke Kennard gets the ball off quickly, and the mechanics are consistent.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it again. Outside for Batum. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Cans it from downtown. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Williams passes to Aldama. It's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Westbrook up top. He has 5. Batum wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kennard kicks to Williams. Launches a 3. Conjar, good. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gordon. Plumlee with the screen. Releases. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 7. It's Williams with the drive. The putback. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
It's stolen. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Here's George. The Grizzlies making the shot. Outside Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
And the shot goes in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here is George. He's got 13, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
Jackson hits both of them.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Morant. George looking around. No good on the 3. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
And George with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now, here is George. 21 points in the game. Here's Covington. Got a piece of it.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 11 in the second half.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Covington's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. For the lead, outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 13 points.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
There's a screen by Covington. Here's George. Oh, yes, the turnaround. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Trains the three-pointer. George has got 29 in the game.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard for 3. No good. Shot missing. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They've leaned up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot.
Well, he's a tough player. It's why Gordon's been one of the best role players in the league his entire career.
And Gordon drops them both. Memphis trailing here. Batum with the steal. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. Plays it in off the breakaway. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Memphis. And it's Westbrook missing. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Kennard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Westbrook. Out to Morris. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's George for three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant looking around. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. And that ties it up.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Throw good, Paul George. And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Morant against George. And Jackson throws it down hard.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside to take the lead. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shot left block. And here's Leonard from three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Now here's Morant for 3. And they get it back. Brooks kicks to Bain. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Bain passes to Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Clippers leading by 3. Outside, George jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Kicks it out to Covington. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Covington's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Now here is George. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac's the best of man. Morant against George. Here's Leonard. That one a little long.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside, George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Morant. No good, unable to end this run. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For